during the COVID pandemic. Remember the freshman 15 in college?
I'm aware of it, yes.
Well, we have the COVID 15.
Sure.
So many people at home now, eating a lot more than what they used to, not getting as much exercise as they used to, and that has added to some unwanted pounds on their bodies. But there is a way to help manage your weight. Joining us now, we are going to bring in Tresa Davis-Johnson. She's the area operations manager for Profile by Sanford. Tresa, thank you for being with us.
Hello, how are you today?
Good. Give us a rundown. What is Profile by Sanford?
Sure, I would be glad to. So Profile by Sanford is a simple weight loss solution that focuses on compassionate coaching and a simple scientific background. So what really makes Profile unique compared to some of our competitors out there is our personalized, compassionate one-on-one coaching with a certified profile coach. Not only do we provide the weekly one-on-one coaching, but we have a simple solution to the science of weight loss and behavior change, not only with our coaching, but also through our Profile Precise, which is a DNA test that determines how your body processes carbohydrates, and also a 3D body scan that measures your overall body compensation to see success not only on the scale, but also with your body fat percentage and your inches lost.
So, Tresa, with that, for people that have struggled with their weight, they've tried just about every program or diet out there. What makes this one different, and does it work for most people?
Yeah, that's a great question. The reason that our program works, again, is our compassionate coaching. Our coaches go through a very stringent training process and an ongoing training process to ensure that we are connecting with our members and ensuring that we are personalizing menu plans and specific programs to support them not only with weight loss, but behavior change. So that's another unique aspect of Profile, is we not only support them through the weight loss process, but we do support them through the maintenance and sustain phase of their program, through menu planning, education pieces with lifestyle change, and then, as I mentioned, our scientific solution.
So also with us is going to be Frederick Sosa. He's a business development specialist for Profile by Sanford. If we can bring you into the conversation, how has business been during the pandemic?
Well, it slowed down. During the pandemic, a couple of our stores, the ones that we oversee, Tresa does, they were kind of shut down. And now we're just kind of opening up and letting people know who we are. We're trying to build that brand awareness, which takes time. And my role is really to get out there, share the Profile opportunity with other individuals, businesses, let them know what we do, how we work. And hopefully, as we bring them through the door, we take Tresa and her coach, and they're the ones that kind of take it to the next step. So we're excited about the opportunity. We're backed by a very strong hospital organization called Sanford Health out of the Midwest, who does a tremendous amount of research and great things out in the health community. And now they're looking to really develop these areas and provide wellness and a better lifestyle for people that are looking for it.
So, Frederick, how do you tackle trying to spread the word in a pandemic when people are still uncomfortable even going outside their front doors?
So it's a challenging thing, but I've been in the business for a long time in terms of business development and pretty much sales and territory management. It's really a matter of getting out there. And one of the reasons they developed this business development position was to get out there and just knock on doors and talk to people and use a little of everything, not just you contacting physicians, organizations, businesses, but also finding a way to kind of share this idea through social media, through opportunities like what we're doing here, We're very involved in chambers. We want to do sponsorship opportunities to get the word out, because the most important thing, like we talked about, is brand awareness. Once we develop that brand and people become more, aware of who we are and what we do, then our job is kind of go the next step and bring them on and let them know how we can probably, help them in their lifestyle changes.
So I know that you're trying to get your brand out there, but a couple things working for you. Number one, social media. We're all at home a lot more, and we're on the internet so much more, as well as social media platforms. But also, we're all gaining weight during the pandemic. Those are two things that you can kind of address, right?
We can, and one of the things that we do successfully is that we have, when our members come on board, we do what we call progress reports. And as these members come into the organization and work our plan, we actually provide those reports back to the physicians so they know exactly what's going on. And we have found that people, even previous to the pandemic, had done an amazing job on their weight loss. So even during a pandemic, there's an opportunity to help people in a way that normally most people wouldn't think of. This opportunity to do even a Zoom meeting before years ago was not something possible. But we actually have members throughout the state that actually participate in the program without even walking into an office. And we can do coaching just like this, offer the opportunity to discuss the wellness and let them know that we're here, and that's what we're trying to do.
So how can people find out more about your program? Because there seems like there's so many out there. How do you stand out in the crowd?
Well, we want to differentiate ourselves in a way that we are here as a personal coaching type of environment. I think the most important thing to understand is most lifestyle changes or behavioral changes take time. It's not enough just to be on a diet. You need the help to get through the process. And we want to be able to let people know that this is, like Tresa said, it's a compassionate way of dealing with weight loss, nutritional. Most diets don't address that, and we will. And that's what we do. So we want to make sure that we let people know that, we do things in a way that works for them. We help monitor where they're going, help them achieve their goals, and, hopefully spread the word that we've helped you and try to help other people as well.
Tresa, if we can go back to you, are you in the store here locally? I believe I saw that you guys are in the West Bloomfield area.
Oh, she's on mute.
Oh, she's on mute. We lost her. Okay, so what are your locations here locally?
We are in Troy, and we are in West Bloomfield. So we are at the corner of northeast corner of Maple and Coolidge, and then we are on Orchard Lake, just south of 15 Mile.
What advice do you give to people as they start this journey of trying to lose weight once and for all?
Fred, I can answer that question.
Go ahead.
We're tag teaming here. The most important aspect of our coaching philosophy and our coaching, compassionate coaching, is we really focus on non-scale victories and behavior change. And what I mean by non-scale victories is those individuals changing habits and behaviors. Maybe it's moving a little bit more than they did last week, trying a new vegetable that they haven't tried before. So we focus on those non-scale victories because in reality, those non-scale victories and those habit changes are a direct result of what they see on the scale. And just to add on to what Fred mentioned also is during the pandemic, when unfortunately a lot of businesses had to shut our doors, we were still able to meet with our members, help support our members throughout the time through that virtual coaching. So here in both Troy and in West Bloomfield, we actually coach members throughout the entire country. So we do both virtual coaching and in-person coaching for those members that are able to come into one of our centers and feel comfortable coming into one of the centers at this time.
So is this a good time for people to start a new program? Because a lot of people have had to change their day-to-day routine because of the pandemic. And that routine changes quite often, especially people with kids and kids going to school sometimes, not to school, hybrid, this, that, and the other. So when you're having to change your habits in life, is it also a good time to try to change your habits around food?
That's a great question also. And we actually found that we had so many members that started with us because of the change that we've been going through. And they felt as though that, they couldn't control a lot. But there was one thing that they were able to control, and that was their lifestyle. So we had so many members that were very, very, and still very successful during this time. So is there a good time to lose weight? Always, of course, because it's really that support that we provide with our members through that compassionate coaching. So we're here to help support them through any change of lifestyle that they're going through, whether it's, currently what we're going through or what we may be going through in the future.
Tresa Jackson-Davis with us on the Oakland County MegaCast. She is the Area Operations Manager for Profile by Sanford. And Tresa, starting the process is usually the toughest part. It's getting that momentum. And it's a lot different starting that with a consultation of an expert during a pandemic where you're not there in person and you're not tangibly going through this is how you determine A, B, and C and maneuver things around. So how during the pandemic has getting that onset of the process of getting these people to adjust their lifestyles been different and been altered, and how have the results been with that alteration?
That's a great question. It hasn't changed. Our coaching, whether we're coaching virtually or through in-person coaching, all of our coaching is done virtually through Zoom. So exactly what we're doing now. So nothing has changed except we're not able to see those individuals in person. We actually, as Fred said, we really focus on employee partnerships and physicians working with their patients. And I can share that we have a group up north that there's over 25 members that we have coached up north that we have not met personally. And this group is part of our employee partnership. And out of the 25 members that we have in this particular corporation, they have lost an average of over 50 pounds. So we have some of them that have lost 25 pounds, and then we have one particular member that has lost over 100 pounds and has maintained it for over a year. So whether they're coaching in person or virtually, it's still exactly the same service. It's still exactly the same compassionate coaching that we are providing them on a weekly basis.
And do you have a support group for some of your members, like on social media, that they can tap into?
Yes, we do. We actually have a Facebook page that is for all of our profile members. And then we do have 2 local Facebook pages and Instagram pages for both our West Bloomfield and our Troy locations.
So with that, what is the estimated cost for this program?
That really depends on an individual, and it's based on their health history. So what we do always encourage is for anyone who's interested in finding out about Profile is to schedule that complimentary consultation. During that complimentary consultation, we will assess their health history, determine what their specific needs are, and then design a program that's going to meet their weight loss, their maintenance needs, and most importantly, fit into their budget.
Give us a ballpark.
It averages an average of $100 per week for their products. So it's less than what most individuals spend at the grocery store and dining out.
Woo. That's a chunk of your budget there.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's going to get people on a healthy lifestyle and improve their life, that's so important, especially now during COVID. We are seeing that our lifestyle does play a factor in COVID as well, along with the recovery of that. So great to have you both with us here on the MegaCast. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate being on.
Tresa Davis-Johnson with us. She is the area operations manager for Profile by Sanford, as well as Frederick Sosa. He's the business development specialist. We wish you both the best of luck during this pandemic.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.